Okay, this is going to be a really, really weird one for this channel. It really, truly is. So here we are watching Hell's Kitchen the other night, some of the replays, and I'm catching this ad for Fox's Special Forces World's Toughest Test. Oh, dear God. What could go wrong, right? A reality show with 16 celebrities trying to pass a Special Forces selection course in 10 days in the middle of the Jordan Desert. What could go wrong? And they have such incredible people on there, like NBA great Dwight Howard, Mike Piazza. There was a gymnast, I can't remember her name, but my God, did she piss me off. Dr. Drew, Kate from Johnny Kate Plus 8. You know, and you had that jackass, Anthony Scaramucci. Yeah, the mooch is on this show. So you know it's going to be top shelf entertainment, right? So, my first thought was, Jordan. Why Jordan? It is not a peaceful country. You're going to take 16 celebrities, drop them in the middle of the desert, and pray to God nothing happens to them. Okay. I love how they start the show. Everyone's riding on a ratty-ass train out there. If you've ever been in the Middle East, it's pretty much common. The wood train, everything, the click and clack down the track, and you're like, oh, God, please don't derail, please don't derail, please don't derail. Oh, dear God, it's hot. It's like 140 in the shade. And, of course, the celebrities are complaining about the heat. And they're all doing the dick measuring contest to start the show. And I got this gold medal. I got this. I won this many World Series. Oh, my God. I was in the Super Bowl. Yeah, Danny Amendola is one of the celebrities, too. They've even got Mel B from the Spice Girls. Just, why? But okay. So I'm watching the show with my boy and my girls. And I'm like, this really bears a lot of resemblance to A&E's The Selection, where they had 60 people going through a Special Forces selection course. And I swear to God, 2 of the instructors on this show were the same 2 over on The Selection. Which I think is really funny is one of the guys who was on The Selection is currently starring in SEAL Team. But still. So I made the prediction right away when the Special Forces guys did a vehicle interdiction on the train. Ooh, pyro blowing up on the sides, all the celebrities screaming. I'm like, come on. Some of you have been in arenas full of 50, 70,000 people screaming at the top of their lungs. Little noise shouldn't scare you. So they come in by helicopter, they take the train, they get everybody off the train. You know, they put bags over everybody's head, and I'm like, okay, what are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? They get them all lined up, get them a little worried, and of course, there's Kate hyperventilating. At that point, I went, she's going to drop quick. I don't know why you would go on a reality show wearing pajama bottoms, because they didn't look like yoga pants. They look like pajama bottoms. You're going on a show called Special Forces World's Toughest Test, wearing pajama bottoms. They have them run 2 miles to the compound. I instantly went, someone's going to drop. You have out-of-shape celebrities like Dr. Drew Pinsky, which he's the only guy I have pity on. He had to drop because of dehydration. They would not administer a IV bag, because if they did, they'd have to medically drop him. And Dr. Drew understood. He took an electrolyte hit, got a little worse, and the medic went, look, I don't care what you think, I got to pull you. He's the only guy. He did everything he could to try to stay in, and he's got my respect for that. Dehydration in the desert's no fucking joke. But so Kate's dropping right away. Now, from somebody who has suffered from sometimes crippling asthma lifelong, I couldn't really judge her that harsh. I just couldn't. But I'm like, it doesn't surprise me. All right? They get everybody into the compound. They're doing their little, you know, we're in charge, we're this, we're that. You're going to do what we say. Oh, you don't want to listen? Go dive in the pool. And they made them do sugar cookies, which if you don't know what that is just murderous. It's where you're soaking wet and you're rolling around in the sand, getting all nitty-gritty, getting sand everywhere, so you are very, very uncomfortable. It's not fun. Celebrities doing their usual bitching, but I love the fact they went, you're ours. You can't have your lackeys, you can't have your toadies, you can't have your assistants. You're ours. You have to do it all yourself. The first task they had was basically doing the deadfall out of a helicopter, over a big body of water, which is a great thing with how much do you trust yourself, how much are you going to freak out. Cross your arms, close your eyes, and just lean back. Kate didn't trust herself, and she hit hard. She hit back first, and then you saw the neck snap. And she was instantly in a lot of pain, and my first thought was, oh, honey, that's not good. Not good at all. And this is basically my whole thing for the show with me going, Fox, what the fuck? What did you expect was going to happen? They thought she had a broken neck. They had to medically clear her. Well, I should say medically remove her. And my first thought is if you're in the Jordanian desert, if you've ever been anywhere in the desert, it's really not smooth. At some points it's rocky, it's bumpy, and your vehicle's going to be boink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink, boink-a-dink-a-dink-a-dink. A possible snap neck. And you're exfilling her in the back of a Jeep that's bouncing. I get it. You want to take these guys, you want to get them out of their comfort zone, and you want to see what they have inside them. All right? When you've been dealing with spoiled idiots their whole life, and trust me, I was yelling and screaming, just tie some chains around Scaramucci, throw him out of the helicopter. Because I don't think he needs to be there. He's got an ego and an arrogance about him on this show even. Just like this celebrity chef, I can't remember his fucking name for the life of me, but he made this comment. Special forces guys go against the bad guys and, they hold things accountable and, they're ready on the front lines. Us chefs are on the front lines as well. When people come into our restaurant, we have to hold the line so there's a kindred spirit between special ops and chefs. I went, can you kill him now, please? Please kill him. Kill him now. And that punk bitch dropped because he promised his wife he wouldn't do anything dangerous. So when I got to a point where you were going across the tether line, and I've been on some of those where you've got to keep moving because if you don't, you're going to be doing this. Okay? And there's a good possibility you're going to be off the line and falling rappel style real quick going, oh shit, which hand is the brake hand? He quit there. So, I'm sorry, no. You were there for a reason. Your safety's paramount. These special forces guys are not going to let a celebrity die because of the lawsuits and everything else. But still, this show is just a mockery of a lot of things. I watched a celebrity break down and cry because they made him go up against the Red Man. Now, if none of you know what that is, basically it's a hand-to-hand combat. You have an instructor inside the big red safety suit where you're not going to do any damage to him, and she's like, I abhor violence, I don't like violence, I am not going to commit violence, I will not do this. I'm like, what did you think was going to happen? You're going on a show entitled Special Forces, the world's toughest test. Mel B quit because she smuggled in cigarettes, and people were complaining that she had cigarettes, so she quit so she could go home. That one Russian gymnast, I should say, I think she's Russian because of her name. She got my respect because when they did the drowning test, basically sit in the vehicle, they dump the vehicle in the water, you've got safety divers all around you, so you're fine. Hold your breath for 20 seconds, they swim up, squeeze you, you get the fuck out of the vehicle and go to the surface. She was petrified. But she did it. She was absolutely petrified. And the way the cadre walked her through everything, phenomenal. That's what you're supposed to do. Teach, coach, train, teach, coach, train. I don't like the fact she quit because some people are like, oh, look at her getting special attention. And she went, all right, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm going to recommend this. If you ever watch this show, play a drinking game. Get your favorite beverage. That will make it a lot more enjoyable. Because I know they set it up for celebrities to go in there to try to look badass. But when you have the mooch, that's all I'm going to say. But still. I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger all that fun stuff right down below. Have you watched this abomination of a show? Do you have any ideas on this show? I told the monkey last night I'm doing a video on the show because I'm like, you've got to be kidding me with this. It's reality TV at its worst. I much prefer A&E's The Selection because that was really, really real with real people going through real struggles, as opposed to celebrities going, hey, I'm an Olympic skier and I don't feel I should have to do this. No, you were this. You were that. What are you now? A memory. Oh, man. Made you laugh, made you cry, made you cringe, made you do any of that during this video, because this is like probably the first time I've ever reviewed a TV show. And I figured let's bring something totally different to the channel. Give me a big old thumbs up. So I'm going to show love and support for the channel, and that is always appreciated. But there we go, guys. My quick look at the abomination Fox calls Special Forces. The world's toughest test. I hope all of you are having a great day today, a safe day today, and I'll see all of you in our very next video.